Well guys, we are about to start the Bloomfield Track. We were told this whole area was impassable, not worth doing, it's just going to wreck your car, so we thought we'll come here and suss it out for ourselves, have a look and let you guys know what it's like after that cyclone's been through. But let's go and tell you our thoughts after it and see if it's still worth coming down this way, or is it just as dangerous as everyone's sort of been raving about. So let's get into it and see what we can find together. We're just at the first creek crossing heading north, and you can see how much water is just like pumped through. It is huge, man. I could not imagine how much this place got smashed. Alrighty, so I am gonna lock in my hubs. I'm not gonna lower my tyre pressures. It looks like obviously they've gone through and graded a lot of the road, so I assume we're either going to get turned around because it's impassable at one point, or the road's going to be pretty sweet and like really looked after because of how bad it is at the moment. So anyway, we'll lock in the hubs and get going, mate. I'm pretty excited. First little creek crossing. Hopefully it washes the underneath a little bit for us, eh? So we've just pulled up at that beautiful lookout that overlooks, I think that's Cape Tribulation that way. Wow. We can't honestly remember exactly, but we believe that all those bits of like rock, or that you can see all the dirt and stuff now, those areas would have been dense with rainforest, but now that's where the water sat and then just rushed down and taken out anything in its path, which is just insane. Imagine what it would have been like just watching these random waterfalls just appear on these mountains that you might have seen for years if you lived here or whatever. I just could not imagine that. Plus the winds that would have come through, far out. Absolutely gorgeous view. One thing I'm not complaining about is it's actually knocked down a few of the trees, so the view is even more spectacular than last year, and it's just that little bit more clearer. So I'll take the positive on that one.
It's pretty specky, isn't it?
I do love the view from up here. I really do. It is so worth stopping. Like we're not doing this track on our own. There has been a couple other people go past, and the worst part is none of them are stopping. I don't know if they have before or whatever, but no one's stopping to just take that view in, and I think it's one of the best ones on this track.
Yep, I agree.
Absolutely gorgeous. Well, let's see if we can make it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
We don't know still. No one stopped and said, yeah, you can make it. No, you can't. So let's go and try it. Again, we have just pulled up just to stop and take it in of how much water would have pumped through this area. Holy moly. And then these trees literally have no leaves on them or anything like that. Like, well, very few. It's just, you could not imagine what this place would have been like, eh? This would have pumped through here. This is insane. Absolutely insane. One thing I'm finding hard along the way is I can't actually figure out how high the water came through. Like sometimes you look at it, you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe it fell, or it's from the people that have been through to like do cleanup. So stick around at least. I know that at the Lion's Den we are going to call in, because apparently they have a sign, well, as long as we can make it without having to turn all the way around and going back. Could you imagine? We've come this far with no road closed signs or anything like that. Anyway, that'll be another yarn if it happens. So if we can get there, and they've got this road, I've lost my train of thought now. I started thinking, geez, what if we do have to turn around? We get to the Lion's Den, and apparently they've got this flood line of where it actually came to. So, and we'll see what it was like, because far out. I really want to see how much water pumped through. Well, holy gamoly, this has had some serious water through it. Honestly, it is completely different. I wouldn't even know it was the same spot as the spot we pulled up at this time last year. Honestly,
It's insane.
we even thought about trying to do a cheeky little free camp here, but you just can't, mate. It's all open now. there's nowhere to go. It's crazy. But it's just like, there are so many logs around, and this water is super crystal clear. It's awesome, but we have to keep our wits about us. Who knows, there could be a little snapping handbag under there somewhere, and we could be a delicious lunch.
I am honestly speechless at how crazy this is.
The beautiful waterfall's gone.
Yep.
It's got a tree over it, but
We
still there.
were up here last year.
This was all
Yeah.
rock, not even sand. The whole thing was rock. For
And
memory.
It was just like a normal little bank. Like,
Now it's a sandbank. So we did just get pulled up at some, I was going to say roadworks, but it's not really. We just got pulled up. They're doing some chainsaw cutting and things like that, just clearing the track still. The road is open. We can 100% finish the track, which is really awesome. Apparently it's only been open for 2 weeks, so he said we're very lucky we chose the right time to do it. So far, this side of it, not much has really changed. There's a few spots where it's single lane and stuff like that now. So far, so good, to be honest. Also, the traffic guy that we spoke to, he was a local fella, and he was saying that it wasn't really the cyclone that smashed him, it was the endless rain. They had it for like 7 days straight, and it just rained and rained and rained. So they had like a metre in a week or something like that, and it was just relentless. So apparently it wasn't a cyclone, it was just the effects of the cyclone and everything around it, I guess. Unreal. It's official, we did complete the Bloomfield Track. I'll tell you a little bit more about it in depth a bit after, but right now we're here at the Woodwood Falls.
I think so.
I hope that's how you say it. I'm excited to see this one. Hey, like driving in, you can just see it's flat and how much water was pumping through again. I know I keep saying that, but it's just unreal. So let's walk through it. The cool part is it's a lot easier of a walk these days. She's bloody, they've made it nice and flat for you. And we're walking towards the waterfall right now. So let's go and get that. Man, that's pumping compared to last time. All right, let's go and have a look. Now we're heading to the iconic Lion's Den Hotel for a well-deserved beer after conquering the Bloomfield Track. It's hard to imagine, but this area saw a staggering 3.3 metres of water. The folks who were here had to get rescued by helicopters right off the top of the roof. If you ever get the chance to visit, just try and picture how much water was really in this area. Next up, we're off to a beautiful little campsite just off the side of the road, where there are waterfalls pumping, and yep, we get to listen to them for the rest of the night. So, we'll catch you in the morning. Alrighty, so as you can see, we have completed the track. To be honest, I feel that the Bloomfield Track itself was the exact same as what it was previously. Again, I wouldn't be taking a big caravan, but maybe your smaller hybrid and your camper trailers, definitely. We've seen people with camper trailers going through in the end.
Yeah, it was in really good condition. The road itself was quite smooth. It was actually, I would almost edge on saying it was actually in better condition than last year.
True. They just had a grader go through and looked
Yeah.
after it. We jagged it super well with 2 weeks it's only been open. So
Yeah, there are a couple of spots where the road had washed away, but they had boundaries up, so it was in really good condition.
yeah, it was. It was great. And it was just as beautiful as last time, to be honest. I really recommend getting there, especially to help and support those towns that are somewhat in need after getting shut down and stuff like that. It's a great trip. Again, your support, we thank you so much. Whether it's big or small, we just can't thank you enough for everything you guys are doing for us and our channel. And we hope we're taking you on places that you're not going to go, never been, and want to see, and things like that. That's our goal, that's our mission.
Yeah.
And we hope you enjoyed it. Well, thank you for watching. You're an absolute bloody legend. We'll catch you next week. We're heading to Cape York, baby. So let's get into it. I'm very, very excited.
Let's go.
I can't wait to share this journey with you. See you next week, guys.
See ya.